while Silicon Valley is busy talking about regulation, equity, and AI ethics committees. China is flooding the global market with ruthless innovation, fast, scalable, and unapologetically strategic. Their goal? Not just to compete, but to undercut, overtake, and make American AI irrelevant before the West even realizes what happened. It started with DeepSeek, a relatively unknown Chinese lab that, in January, dropped what it claimed was a multi-million-dollar AI model that rivaled OpenAI, and it didn't charge a dime. Free. Open source. Fully capable. The message to the world? We don't need to sell you AI. We'll give it away and profit from the hardware. That move lit a fire under China's entire tech sector. Within 2 weeks, more than 10 major AI rollouts have launched across China. Not with press tours. Not with VC hype. Just quiet, relentless deployment. This isn't Silicon Valley's style of AI. There are no sleek conference demos, no X-risk panels, no political hand-wringing. It's pure engineering. Train the model. Test it. Ship it. Scale it. Chinese AI firms are doing in 2 months what Western companies take 2 years to iterate. And they're doing it at a fraction of the cost. Why? Because their goal is different. It's not about building an AGI utopia or debating safety standards. It's about economic supremacy, technological sovereignty, and global dependence. This is the same strategy China used to crush Western manufacturing. Copy the innovation. Optimize it for local infrastructure. Scale it nationwide. Export it so cheaply the West can't compete. Think about it. The West builds ChatGPT. China clones it. Runs it on a national backbone. Integrates it into everything from e-commerce to education. Then offers it to the global South for free. Who wins? Not the brand. The one who controls the distribution. While China is scaling models into real-world apps, Silicon Valley is stuck in a loop of legal liabilities, PR narratives, and bureaucratic paralysis. AI researchers fear being canceled. Engineers worry about ethics boards. CEOs are tiptoeing around regulators. Models are released in nerfed alignment-safe versions. China doesn't care. Their models aren't neutered for bias. They're trained for results. And they're open-sourced with the full stack, weights, code, training data, ready for adoption by any developer anywhere in the world. Here's the genius of the Chinese strategy. They're giving away AI models to make billions in hardware. Because once developers adopt Chinese open-source models, guess what else they'll need? Chinese AI chips. Chinese training rigs. Chinese firmware. Chinese smart devices. Smart homes, drones, surveillance systems, robots, e-bikes, logistics platforms, all optimized for Chinese AI software ecosystems. It's not just about building an LLM. It's about owning the entire stack, from inference engine to endpoint hardware. Make no mistake, this is not a tech race. It's AI warfare at the infrastructure level. The winner of this conflict will not be the company with the smartest chatbot. It will be the country that turns AI into economic leverage, diplomatic currency, and soft power dominance. China is building that ecosystem at full speed. Open source AI tools, nationwide training clusters, citywide robotic automation, export-ready smart factories. Meanwhile, America's still trying to figure out if ChatGPT should be allowed to discuss 2020 election narratives. Here's the most important part. China isn't coming for U.S. developers. It's coming for the rest of the world. Africa, Latin America, Southeast Asia. Nations without cloud budgets, but with huge populations hungry for AI tools. They can't afford 20-month ChatGPT subscriptions. They can't build their own GPT-4 clones. But China will give them the tools for free. Bundled with hardware. Tied to data sovereignty clauses. And backed by Beijing's international infrastructure projects. It's not just smart diplomacy. It's digital colonization. So the question is, can Silicon Valley, and by extension the United States, wake up in time? Not unless it abandons the idea that innovation can be controlled by ethics panels and congressional hearings. Not unless it reclaims the aggressive, uncensored, experimental spirit that once built Google, PayPal, and SpaceX. Not unless it starts thinking like a decentralized nation, not a bloated monopoly cartel. Because if the West continues on its current path of self-regulation, litigation, and stagnation, China's not going to beat Silicon Valley. It's going to make it irrelevant. DeepSeek wasn't just a model. It was a warning shot. It said, "We're done playing catch-up. Now we lead." And in the next 12 months, if the trend continues, the rest of the world won't be asking whether Chinese AI is catching up. They'll be building their future with it. While American tech firms argue about terms of service and pronoun accuracy in prompt responses, this is the new reality. The AI race isn't about intelligence. It's about speed, scale, and strategy. And China is executing all three flawlessly.